So, welcome everyone, and
Joe, just before we start, are you on a are you deliberately altering your camera or is it zooming in on purpose?
Me?
Yeah,
I'm not. I haven't touched it.
fantastic. Uh, have you
So
got
what's it doing? Is it following me around the room?
yeah, have you got a new computer?
No.
Oh, well, it's zooming in on you.
no, I didn't do then.
It's not now. Oh, it has. He's just done it.
That is weird.
Oh, brilliant.
I've never noticed that before.
That is weird.
Gordon, Gordon, send more house to save the house.
Welcome everyone, and thanks for listening to the Housecast again. It's been a couple of months now since the end of the season, and we've neglected doing some recordings, but I think we've got justification. I've been a touch busy. Joe Martin's had to get his nest ready to hibernate in for the whole of the winter. As I've said earlier, me and Dooch have been away with Nicky and Scott and Tony Woodworth, which was a nice little trip. So we managed to get it together on it is 30th of October. So hopefully we'll get this out before the end of the week. Um, there's there's myself and two of our very reliable hosts on. Before I go through the ones who have not turned up, Joe Martin, how's it going since the end of the season? Are you managing all right, or
Yeah, no, I'm fine, thank you. It's been really busy. Busy at work and stuff. But yeah, it's been okay. Been down to the club a few times to see people and whatnot. So yeah.
good, good? And you will have been involved in the because I want to talk about the work that Stan and Waddo and Roger do around the square at the end of the season. We probably did it last year, but it doesn't cause any issues to talk about it again. I didn't go down at all, but by all accounts from Stan, it was a fantastic effort. How did it go, that, and is it looking good for next spring?
It was a great effort by everybody because the weather at the middle to end of September was terrible. Uh,
Yeah,
so the week, I mean, if you remember from last week, Jez, it was glorious.
last year it was. We're baking. We got burnt.
Yeah. Um, but this year it was the complete opposite. So the week that I usually take off ended up being 2 weeks that to take off work to try and get it done. But it was a really great effort by the people that were there to help. Um, this
Can
year.
you name a few? I think it's worth because it is donkey work. I know Dooch has been down and helped, who's our other co-host tonight. How you, Dooch?
Hiya, Jez.
Good,
I've,
good
I've,
lad.
I can't take any credit for that. I've never done that end of season.
Oh, I thought you had.
No, not me.
Right. It is. It's quite rewarding, certainly when the weather's good. Um, when you get, Stan is in charge and Waddo and Roger is two ICs. I think it's worth giving a shout out though, Joe, if you can remember all the people that were there because it is donkey work. It takes a lot of effort.
Yeah. So obviously Stan was there, Wado, and Roger and Stubbsy are the I would say main helpers on the ground.
Yeah,
Um, Dave Flounders uh, was there to help as well. He used to be the groundsman at Barrowford, and he comes on to watch, and he's a really great chap, nice bloke. Um,
yeah,
so I think he played at Sabden as well and a few other places. So knows a lot about cricket and is and a good lad. Dave Johnson, who cuts the grass, he was there helping as well. Paul Grace was there, and I was there on rushing duties.
Brilliant. Well, I mean, a big congratulations to all those people that Joe's mentioned, and I don't think we can overestimate how much that time spent contributes to the wickets being the way they've been over the last probably decade now. The amount of effort that's put in does contribute to good cricket wickets, which contributes to good players, etc., etc. So great work from everyone.
The thing, Jez, is that they've done this the second year of the outfield work as well. So
All right, yeah.
It's been sanded, spiked, scarified, and seeded again. So I think that's the second year of either 3 or 6. I can't quite remember. It might be 6 years that it's done with, and that's had a really great effect as well. So we've been building the bonfire this week, and it's you can see the difference because it's still pretty firm. It's obviously wet because it's poured for weeks, but the ground still looks all right because there are times when we built the bonfire where it's been nearly impossible to move the wood, but also kind of move yourself because it's ankle high in mud. But it's fine now.
Yeah, and again, I was going to come on to that, Joe. The work that goes into the bonfire pre and post is outstanding. The amount of money that we can raise and the enjoyment that there is for the communities and the families around the area, can't be understated. And a big thank you again to the people who do that, and which benefits the cricket, whether it's the juniors, the seniors, professionals, the improving the ground and the outfield. So a massive thank you to everyone who's assisted with that. And I see from Frank's emails and the social media posts that the social events are continuing as well through the winter. Is that something, Dooch, you'll be having a look down at? I mean, I don't get down myself a lot. Maybe the odd football game, but it's something you're going to have a look at, do you think?
Yeah, I'll go to a couple. Yeah, I've been to a couple of quizzes in the past as well. They're great events. They're really well run. It's just, like you say, it's great to see that the people turn up to the club in the winter. It's great, really.
Yeah, and for us to carry on the momentum of winning the league and having such a successful side down there, it's great for the spectators to meet up, and then we have a Christmas function, whether it's a players' drink as we've always referred to it, or Father Christmas or anything. So please keep looking at the website, keeping up to date with what's happening, and continue to support as we have been. So back to the Housecast. We sent out messages over the last day or two, and possibly a week ago, as let's get something in the diary. Adam Dial's in and out. I can see he's on now, but he'll be child duties, putting them to bed. Gary Morehouse has got he's a lot on this week, moving a few bits and bats around. But I see Gav's not here. Has anyone? We've not heard anything. I've not had anything on the WhatsApp group. Is he still around?
Thursday's not. I don't think he's got a stock excuse for Thursday, has he? It's not one of his. It's not one of his regular snooker, shopping, dog walking nights. Is it Thursday?
I don't think so. I'm just looking back at some of the messages. I think Wednesday's dog walking. Tuesday is where he goes snooker. He goes to snooker. Thursday's shopping. Monday is I've got it here as ironing and getting all little stuff together. So
I think I know what it is, Jez. He's probably tired from building bonfire today.
Oh, has Gav been down? No, credit. I didn't think Gav would be into that. Has he been down, Joe Martin?
Well, I didn't see him when I was there, but he might have been.
How long were you there?
I was there from 9:30 till 3:00 when everybody left.
Right. So, and Gav wasn't there between then, but he might have come down with his miner's helmet on and done a little bit on his own.
Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't doubt it. Stand-up guy.
I don't know how the club survives without him.
I love him.
No, he's a good lad. Just let's have a big shout out to Gary Morehouse. His 60th birthday was earlier this week. Do we know exactly what day?
Monday.
Monday this week. Gary Morehouse has passed the big 6-0. He's a little bit Benjamin Button. We've been having some banter on the WhatsApp group with some old photographs of him. But happy birthday, Gaz! And we'll get you. We'll have a celebration when we have the next recording with you on it. So,
can you remember first meeting, Gaz?
I don't think I can. I think I met him through playing football against him or doing something before it came to Lowerhouse, because as we all know, he went down as a junior down to Burnley to play a little bit, and then I don't know if he got kicked out or he left, or his dad forced him to come down to Lowerhouse. But no, I can't really remember. Grammar school boy as well, so us Ted's lads, it was always a little bit Burnley Belvedere and grammar school old boys. But when he came down, I remember him coming down and throwing his heart and soul into the club cricket-wise, and was an absolute, godsend for us at that time.
Nice.
A lot of the older players had moved on. I'm talking Lofty, Tom Sullivan, Rusty, these sort of people, and then Gary coming in as a little bit younger than me, but older than the Rugrats, the 12 Rugrats that we've got, who seem to be multiplying. So he was a godsend, and I genuinely believe he was part of the history, the part of that turned it around quite a bit. Was Gary. So, why are you gonna prompt me as to when I first met him or not?
No.
Oh, I thought you were going to come out with some video footage or something, or some.
It'd have been drawings back then, Jess.
yeah.
Click book.
yeah. There wouldn't have been any photographs, but no, it's so happy birthday, Gary. Between us, so there's three of us on, obviously Dooch and Joe Martin. We're going to preview the season, have a look at how it's ended and what's happened since then. The presentation night was, I think, a week last Friday at Rochdale Cricket Club. I couldn't make it, but were you there, Dooch? No, but you were there, no. Joe, weren't you, Joe Martin?
I was there, yeah.
Yeah, apparently a really successful event, and
brilliant.
Well, yeah, a good speaker there is
Jeff Miller. I think he's spoken at the club before. I think he did a sportsman's
day.
And he was very good. Yeah. He was very good then. And he was brilliant, really, really funny, and told some stories from his playing days. I think they are typically quite disparaging of himself, really, of how good he was as a cricketer. Which I think makes it funny because he was obviously a very good cricketer. But, no, it was good. It was really good to have a speaker on, and I think it just sort of made the night even better than it was. So yeah, it's good.
Yeah, and I know I'll get bollocks off Dooch or maybe Gav separately, but a bit of a shout out to the lad who organised all that, a lad Greg Tattersall from Norden, who pulled it together. It's been on its backside for the last couple of years. People not attending. It's so difficult with so many different clubs. Vast majority who don't like each other, don't really want to be there, but are almost pressurised, stroke forced into buying tickets from clubs. So Greg did a great job in pulling it all together, and hopefully that'll continue, over the next few years. But I'm just going backwards with it, to be honest, Joe. So we collected a lot of awards. You got the most victims as a wicketkeeper. Ben got, the most runs, and obviously we won the league, so that was presented. And Tom Walker got presented with, was it the most wickets for the?
I think it was the under 20.
Under 23s.
Yeah, most wickets.
And we also won the seconds won their league as well. That was presented as well.
Absolutely, yeah. So that's a great, going back, in our history, even over the last two decades when we have been successful, that's some achievement, and it's cap off to the players and the backroom staff that have managed to get to that point of collecting all that silverware. I want to rewind a little bit further now towards the back end of the season. We've not recorded since then, Joe. A little bit of anticlimax because the weather turned poor. You'd already won the league. Was it? I know you're a tight-knit club, and the way you celebrated winning the league was amazing. Was it a bit of an anticlimax the last couple of weeks?
Good question. I think it certainly had a slightly different feel to it than the previous weeks, given that you'd achieved everything that you'd set out to at the start of the season. I think it was a good opportunity for some of the players in the team that probably haven't batted as high or bowled as much to have a good chance as well, and they really stepped up when they were given the opportunity again, just to show the kind of strength in depth that the team had this year. So I think probably a little bit less intense than it has been, because the pressure was off because we'd won the league, but we did still set ourselves some goals in that we didn't want to lose a game, and to the end of the season, because I think even though we won it with 4 games to spare or 3 games to spare, I can't quite remember. We didn't think it'd look great if we lost another 3 games. You win the league with 5 losses or 6 losses. So we wanted to make sure that was the case. We wanted to win by as many points as possible as well. We knew that there was a bit of a sort of record there to be got at, which we did as well in terms of kind of, whilst it's been 10 points for a win and 2 bonus points. So yeah, there were still some things that we all sort of wanted to achieve. So and we did that. So it capped off what was already a fantastic season, to kind of show that we did it all the way through.
And I think to show that you are as dedicated, to the end of the season, looking back at when I used to play, I can't speak for Dooch, but, we would have switched off. There's no two ways about it, but you have got that mindset as a team, as a unit, as a squad, that will carry on and almost destroy people. You're very sociable, you're very good with the opposition, you're very good at the way you play cricket with a smile on your face, but you're ruthless. To finish 62 points ahead is a massive achievement, and it's difficult to quantify going back decades with different rules and different structures and what's happened, forgetting different standards of professionals or amateurs or anything else. But I think Ben, I read something, I don't know if it's Facebook or somewhere, that Ben made a statement with regard, the players who've played this year need to look at themselves and be really proud that this will go down in history, whether it's in 2 years or 20 years, as a significant season in a strong league. To win by such a margin is a massive achievement, and again, self-praise and blowing smoke up our backsides is not something we really want to do, but we haven't to forget how hard you all worked to achieve what you've achieved right to the end of the season. So big congratulations to you, Joe, and the rest of the players and the backroom staff, from the Housecast team. It was a pleasure to watch it. Dooch, I mean, you've been involved internally more than I have. Have you seen that determination? And they've clearly got the rewards for it. 62 points. It's almost 4 or 5 games that they've got in front of Todd and Walsden and Clitheroe, who's finished there. Have you seen that come in, or is it something that surprised you a little bit?
It certainly surprised me with how much daylight they put between themselves and the rest of the clubs. I think we all said at the start of the season that we fancied us, didn't we, this year, given the way that the season before had gone, and obviously Dan coming back and the squad looking very good. We did fancy ourselves this year, but yeah, I didn't see us winning it by such a margin. But just a point on the attitude after they've won the league. I don't know if I've told you this before, but I'm actually in the first team WhatsApp group, and I'm only in it because of selection reasons. If Ben puts something in there to say who's available, who's not available, then it just helps me to see it. And I think it was the week. It might have even been the Monday or the Tuesday. No, it wasn't. Certainly wasn't the Monday. It might have been the Tuesday or the Wednesday after they'd won the league. Ben put a message in looking ahead to the next game already, saying, "Look, I'm setting you a challenge here to maintain your standards for the next 3, 4 weeks." And that was after they'd had that massive celebration on the bank holiday Sunday night.
Yeah,
So he was straight on to him to make sure that even though the league was won, there were still games to be played, and it was important to him that they continued to do that. So he set them the challenge, and they went for it. So I think that bodes incredibly well for next year.
yeah.
The fact that that hunger was still there even after they'd won the league.
Yeah, and that is something I was going to come on to, Dooch, in that, through the winter we know what, and it can change very quickly, injuries or people, potentially leaving or progressing, whether it's county, whether it's going pro and elsewhere, things can change quickly, but I just can't see, if we lost someone through injury or someone left, there is a nucleus there of 14, 15, 16 players that will continue this on. So it is, I know other clubs listen to this and other players, and it's going to continue to improve the standard, and people will chase us. Let's just go the second team promoted. The fixtures are out from yesterday. They're on the website, the Lancashire League website, and our website now. If people want to go and have a look at it and get it in your diary, it's always good to see that it's on the horizon. Is the spring to start the season? The second team, Dooch, your thoughts in that league? I'm not sure. It's a big jump. I know the first division and the second division in the senior league is big, but I'm not sure it's even a little bit bigger in the second 11 league. How do you think they'll cope with that? Is Dex Stanley carrying on? And
Yeah, Dex carrying on, yeah, as he obviously should do.
yeah,
I think he'll be fine. I think you're right in what you said. I think the gap between the top second division, the top second teams in the top division to the bottom of the second division, I think that gap is bigger than any other gap that we've got. In certainly in first team cricket. But obviously the seconds did incredibly well in that second division this year. They put a staggering number of wins together, and them and the side who finished second put a gap between themselves and the rest. So I think they'll take that forward. They're obviously still a young team, but they'll be a year older next year, and I think they'll be fine next year. I think they'll hold their own, and do relatively well in that second division next year, in that top division next year. Sorry.
yeah, and they are as I think, and again, it's just what happens. Not just in amateur clubs, in probably semi-pros and even counties. Once you've got that mindset of a positive atmosphere, we're always playing to win. We're going to play hard and enjoy it. The fact they've gone all season and lost one game of the second team. They've won the league by 41 points. Greenmount, like you said, Dooch, 41 points behind them, and then another 14 points to the third, Enfield, who came third. But again, we'll push and push, and we'll get the lads on, and we'll encourage as much as we can. But it's down to us as spectators and the back room to encourage, because they are a very young side, to encourage them and look at. So we've got a 14, 15, 16 first team squad, which then develops into maybe a 30 first and second team squads that can push forward. Joe Martin, are you comfortable with what we've talked about there, with having that massive squad of senior players, which they are? And if you are, what's going to happen with anyone, the 13, 14, 15-year-olds who are ready to push into that senior squad?
Well, yeah, if you've got strength in depth, I think that bodes well for the club in general. I think competition for places is always really important, and whilst difficult decisions have to be made, you make them for the betterment of the club. I think for the younger players that are progressing really well, some of those that are on the APP and moving into county squads and so on. I think there are opportunities there to come in and show what you can do and perform really well. I think when they're playing in fourths and thirds, I would give them a task or set them a target to try and score as many runs as they can. When they get in 30s and 40s or 20s and 30s, can they change that into 50s and 100s? And the same for the bowling. Can they really put themselves in the shot window, as they say? So I think if you've got lots of strength and lots of players competing for positions, I think it creates a naturally high performing club and group of players that are trying to achieve the same thing, I think.
And it does, the positive nature of it, it's amazing how it will get you, in most sports, 10% advantage when you're positive and you're successful. But I think in club cricket specifically, when people are down at the club all week or weekends enjoying their own success but other people's success, it's possibly adds 20% to your game, and that's proved more, I think, with the second team and some of the second team performances who 2 years previous, after Matt had finished and they'd done well in that first division, they went almost to rock bottom, but they've got that extra 20% now, and that will continue, I think, as you described there, as the junior section coming through, etc.
So, I mean, the other thing on that, Jez, is that I think from the coaching that we do with the young players, starting as young as 5 and 6 in some cases, we always look to try and get kind of the fundamentals in their technique and skills for cricket. But I think over the past couple of years, I think large groups of the coaches and the setup in general, from the senior cricket and into some of the junior cricket, I think the mindset we're trying to change a little bit. So yes, they've got the fundamental skills, but can they be positive with the skills that they have, so that they can fit nicely into the first team in the way that the first team play, which is aggressive and very positive. So I think that those two things kind of go hand in hand, and really pushing for that kind of positive way of playing and removing that fear of failure, I guess, is, can you express yourself and can you do what you do well?
And even if they don't get, if they don't make the thirds or the seconds or the first team, it will not do them any harm at all. No. For wherever they play, what standard or where they go. It's enjoying cricket, but being positive. That's the big, and that's what Dan has pushed. And we've been so lucky to have him, again, because of the work that's done at the backgrounds, whether it's the bonfire, whether it's the draw, which we'll come on to, whether it's the staff that work in the background, Matt Stanley and all his team, that these are what we've reaped the rewards of over the last probably 25 years from Stan starting it to the last 2 or 3 years of it continuing. We need some guests on to talk through the season, which we will get over the next few months. We've got a few special guests as well lined up that we've approached and are going to come on. We've nearly got an ex-pro going back a few years, but we just need to have a bit more negotiations as to how we're going to get that sorted and possibly get him on. An ex-press man, is that the right word to call a journalist? He's going to come on, and we're going to have some good banter with him. And then we will continue it through the winter, maybe even getting some old guests on, ex-players that we've had on previously, that can come on and tell some more stories and have a good laugh and a joke. And also the way that with the two Stanleys, when they came on for the fundraising, and Adam did that as well, and the Morehouses, we can promote anything that we can like that. It does help. And if it helps one person, as we've said a million times, then we will push for it. So if you have any ideas, give us a shout. I know you're both so excited about Guess the Winner, but I think we just need to hold it back a little bit whilst we discuss anything around the Christmas players' social dooch. If anything's been put together for that.
You've caught me on the hop a little bit there, Jez.
I don't know if the date would be in yet or not.
Yeah, I think Frank suggested a date, but there was some sort of discussion about the Burnley game, the Christmas Burnley game, and if that was going to impact it.
Yeah.
I think it's the 28th. I think it's the 28th, but let me
Okay.
confirm that next time we record.
Yeah, and it will be on the socials. It's just for people who are not aware, it's something that's been going on probably for nigh on 45 years. Roger Bromley and Alan Holden and people all set it going, and we continue. It's a different format now, but everyone's welcome. It's down the club. It's cards, dominoes, darts, a couple of pints, sports on TV. It's a really good banter, and some good memories to be made. So we will update on here and on the website. I think it's worth just mentioning now about the real sad news that we had a few weeks ago of a lifelong spectator, supporter, friend, an all-round good egg that passed away in Steve Parrington. Steve died after a short stroke medium illness that's taken him out of the limelight at the club for the last 12 months or so. But a few memories with Steve. I think it's worth just having a little think ourselves between the three of us of what he was like, and what a character, and how much he loved Lowerhouse Cricket Club. He'd come down every game, home or away. He'd always have his rucksack with him, and he'd chat to the players, and we'd all love to talk about him. He would call people Wazzock if they weren't very sensible, or he would come out with, he'd always want to talk about the news or Lancashire Cricket Club, which he was a member of for a long time. So, Steve will be sorely missed. I couldn't make his funeral, but I think Dooch, you went there, and there was a great turnout from everyone, and I think Steve would appreciate the send-off that he got. I'll never forget. I mean, it was a sad time when it happened, probably 25 years ago. I was still doing the job that I was doing back then, and there was some suicide bomber somewhere that had happened, and Steve just came up and collared me and said, "Jez, what happened with that Wazzock? Something ticked off in his bloody head." And I'll never forget it when he would talk about different things in the news, and something's gone wrong in that bloke's head. What a lovely man. So, Steve, you'll be watching us from above. So, great memories, and and thanks for everything that we can all remember you by. So, from that news, we'll move on to Dooch. Anything you want to add about any memories about Steve or Joe? I don't want to just hog the microphone.
Yeah, apart from him threatening to knock me out almost every time I saw him, I used to have a great bit of banter with Stevie. Where he was great fun. His stock line to me was, "Hey, Whopped, you want knocking out?" That was his standard greeting, no matter which
Yeah,
ground I saw him at.
yeah,
It was all incredibly good natured, and
yeah.
I did go to the funeral. There was a good turnout from the club, so it was good. It was good to see.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, and you'll have known him from being a young whippersnapper, Joe, when you and Johnny Whitehead were selling the CDs on the 2004 Worsley Cup final. Steve were heavily involved there, and you'll remember him from being a young lad, as right up to the last few years, I guess.
Yeah, their family were very very good friends with my granddad Bernard and grandma. So yeah, all the Parringtons. Yeah, I can remember Auntie Annie and
Yeah.
Stephen and Graham as well. So yeah, it's very sad, but it was always good fun when you could chat to them.
Yeah.
You never call me a wazzer, can I add?
No, I wouldn't do. No, I'd be scared of you. It was just me and Dukes that he'd have do that. He and the memories are there. Will never be forgotten. He's he's part of the furniture down at the cricket club so much. So it is sad to see him go, but we'll all raise a glass and be thankful that we actually met him and had some good times with him. So moving on to the final bit from me before I go on to the draws. All the fixtures are out now for second team. The T20 leagues have been drawn, and the cup's been drawn. The first team are drawn against Accrington at home, and the second team Accrington away. Again, it's all on our website and the Lancs League website if people need to go in and get the diaries updated. So we move on. Extremely remiss of me. We have got 3 draws to do.
Oh, wow.
3, bloody hell.
3, yeah. So we did the July one. Couple of people I've still got to sort out payment to, which I will get to you as soon as possible. Will driver Tony Woodworth got their payments, but the other 3 will get them in the next fortnight, I promise you. August, September and October. 4 prizes in each draw. £100, £80, £70 and £50. It's quite ironic because we've not drawn them and we've not been pushing it. So we've no real brand new members as such, with people who've joined in the last 4 or 5 months, which really grateful for you coming in and joining. Anyone wants to be part of this great thing, it's £5 a month, preferably by standing order. We've got about 155 numbers in now. We do go up to 180 before we have to start paying some sort of capital gains tax. So we'll make sure we keep below that. And we'll make the draw using Joe Martin's random ball generator, which he'll spin round. Numbers from 1 to 177, please, Joe. This is for £100 in the August draw.
107.
So what we've done previously is played a little game, and Adam then does a jingle around guess the winner.
Guess it right, don't be a quitter. It's time to play. Guess the winner.
This person won not that long ago, in January this year.
Oh.
Early. Good friend of Stan's, and you've got 3 guesses to guess who it is.
Good friend.
Is it Johnny Russell?
No, not an ex-player.
Not an ex-player. Oh.
Dave Gardner.
No, not Dave Gardner. I'll give you his initials. Just think he won in January. I managed to pay him through Stan because I didn't have any details from his initials are AG.
Oh, is this Mr. Gregory?
Mr. Gregory, well done, Duke. On the 3rd attempt, well done, Duke. I nearly to get my other book out. Alan Gregory, well done, £100. Second prize, £80, please, Joe.
Oh. 177.
Right. I mean, this lad has been watching us for a long time. Part of the canteen crew. He's been a member for donkey's years. He's probably even older than me. He might be mid-60s, 70. His first name begins with J.
Bish Bash Bosh.
No,
John. No.
no. His second name begins with S.
Are we on? Are we on? Are we right with John?
No,
Jimmy, Jim,
no, no.
Jack.
It's the same first name as a legendary left-arm spinner who hangs around with that crowd. Used to play for the club. Good left-arm spinner. The story is told. It's not my fault. They're hitting it. It's not him who's won, but it's the same first name.
It begins with J.
Yeah, he used to bowl left-arm spin stands at Stan's age.
Jeff.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, right, okay. Right, so it's not Jeff Kebab.
No.
Jeff Kebab.
Uh,
Jeff. I don't know. I don't know, Jez.
All right, you've had your three guesses. Jeff Salisbury. Well done, Jeff. He's been in it for donkey's years. In fact, he might have been. He won February this year. Let's see if I can find out when he joined. Yeah, 1998 he joined. Great work, Jeff. £80 coming your way. £70, please, Joe. Another number for the third prize in August.
Number 33.
Female.
Anne Cochran.
No.
Judith Wren.
Correct.
Great!
Second guess. Well done. You probably writing the numbers down so you can remember them from previous. £70 Judith Wren. Obviously be down the club forever. She's in the draw with Andrew and Laura. She pays for them, even though they're now both nearly 40 and they won't pay for themselves. Judith pays for them, and but at least
I think Andrew will be very happy that you've said he's nearly 40.
I've no idea. Anyway, £50, fourth prize, please, Joe.
Number 99.
99.
Sold a few of them in my time.
Oh, winning.
Another female.
Oh, Anne Cochran.
No. Come down a generation or two.
Oh,
Bedell Stanny.
Maybe. Oh, you have to be very careful, aren't you, with ladies' ages? Younger than Adele. I think it's fair to say she's younger than Adele. I think it's not long ago since she won.
Not Eliza Cotton, is it?
Correct. You've done it. Yeah,
Oh.
third one.
excellent.
Eliza Cotton, £50 coming your way. I generally send that through because I think Henry won not long ago, and I send it off to Charlie, and then Henry collars me and says I haven't got my money because my dad's kept it. So we'll have to have a little think about how we get it to them. So well done, Eliza. Thanks very much for your support. £50 coming your way. September, get all the balls back in, please, Joe. And the first prize is £100. Pick us a number.
116.
116. Spectators who come down watching on a regular basis. First name Alec and Samantha. It's husband and wife.
Laraway.
Well done, dude. Well done.
Oh, good knowledge, Joe. Very impressive.
Great support. Thanks very much. They've been in since 2019. Deserved winners. They won last in June 2024. £80, please, Joe, for second prize for September.
Number 83.
We've just spoke about him earlier.
Oh.
a spectator that's been coming down a long time, does quite a lot of work.
Jeff Wilkie
No,
does quite a lot of work.
Dave
yeah,
Waddington.
more than Jeff Wilkie. No, so that's two guesses. It's the same first name though, Joe.
Oh, is it Dave Johnson?
Yeah, Dave Johnson, £80.
Good. Dave Atkinson.
So you're doing well so far. There's only one you've not got.
He's in Marrakesh at the minute.
Oh, is he really? Well, maybe will he need the 80 quid over there, do you think?
I don't know what their currency is. He wants to change.
How far away is Marrakesh?
Morocco, isn't it?
Yeah.
Quite
I don't know what I don't know what their currency is either. Marrakesh. So anyway, £70. Third prize, September 2025, please, Joe.
29.
29. We like those numbers up there. We can't call him anything but a legend of the club.
Oh.
I'm not going to say anything else for your first guess.
Stan.
No, more of a legend than Stan.
Oh.
He's got four numbers in the draw.
Charlie Cotton.
No, Charles. Yeah, Charles I suppose has four, but Louise would suggest she pays for one.
Rusty.
Yes, Rusty, you got it. 3 out of your third guess. Keith Fairclough, number 29, £70 coming your way. £50. Say again, Joe.
We're on a hot streak.
Yeah, we seem to.
Not so long since he's won either. Rusty definitely won its season.
Yeah, but he has four numbers, so we can't really.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's fair enough. Yeah.
We can't really. I will find it though. Now you've put me on the spot. May 2025, he won 100 quid. I think he's won just not long before that as well. See Eliza, October 24, she won. You're not getting the right numbers out here, Joe. What about us three winning one?
I won.
May 2024. So £50 for the fourth prize in September, please, Joe.
173.
Is a free number. So
Whoa.
we need to draw that again, please.
No problem. Number 45.
I know who this is.
Do you?
Yeah.
So let's see if Dooch can guess this without even having one clue.
Well, can I guess? Can I guess first?
Yeah, of course.
Is it Rachel Beneducci?
It is. Well done. Well done, Rachel. More money to Rachel. She deserves it, though, I'm to put up with Joe, I suppose. Has Rachel won recently?
No, I don't think so.
No, my records are saying October 22. So how do you remember that, Dooch?
I just know what her number is and I know what my number is just in case they ever come out.
Right.
On the fridge.
Fantastic. Well done, Rachel. 50 quid. I'll make sure you get it and it doesn't go to Joe. And then you don't have to buy him some pizzas. October, Joe. £100, please.
171. Big number.
171. I hope the balls are all back in.
Yeah, they're all back in.
Well, I love people, who win like this, who followed us for donkey's years, a bit like Jeff Salisbury that we mentioned earlier, and other long-term supporters. So this lad, a real, character, goes in the canteen a lot, watches us home and away all the time, comes down with his family, likes a pint, likes a good laugh, never criticises the club or the players. A real top lad. Any clues? Canteen, watched us for donkey's years.
Does he sit on the decking?
Yeah. His wife comes on as well, and
Stuart?
yeah, Stuart Burrows. Well done, dude.
Excellent.
Stuart Burrows, number 171, £100 coming your way.
Well done, Stu.
Second prize for October, please, Joe, for £80.
89.
This lad's won not long ago.
Oh.
A great lad. He's a fantastic, another legend down at the club. I'm just
Les.
trying to work it. Who?
Les.
Yeah, well done. Blaise, number 89, £80 goes to Blaise. I mean, I had heard, because he's only working part-time now, he is a little bit short of the ready, so it maybe might help him out a little bit. I'll see if I can get it to him in food vouchers.
He's in Portugal, Jez.
Oh, is he? Oh, with Finchy, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
Send it in euros.
Yeah, could send it in euros, yeah.
He's missing all the bonfire activity.
Yes.
Normally he's a keen builder, isn't he? But he's not around this time.
It's not here. £70, please, Joe. This is for the third prize in October 25.
52.
A new member. This is fantastic. Only joined in April this year, 2025. He probably won't get it. I'm quite sure he lives down on Thornhill. Comes on quite a lot. He's quite...
Is it,
Jeff.
No.
is it called Michael something?
Yes, yeah, he is, dude. This is quality. Quality draw knowledge, this Dooch.
He's done a cracking job with the gardens.
Yeah, so you know who it is then?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, great lad,
Really nice chap.
All credit for joining this year, and you've come out as a winner. Michael Thomas, well done. Number 52, you win £70. And the last one, £50 for the fourth prize in October, please, Joe.
124.
No, it's none of us. Female.
Douche, what do you think of Jez's clue?
Female.
He's a top lad. Female. They're the two openers. Either a top lad or a woman.
I mean, they're all everyone who's in the draw are fantastic people. A really, really lovely person. We don't see a lot of her down at the club now because her husband doesn't play there anymore. But really, the lovely family. It's great that that the money's going to them. Any ideas?
Husband doesn't play there anymore.
Does he still play?
I heard a whisper that he had played a little bit last year.
Oh, it's not. Is it Leanne Finch?
It is. Well done again, dude.
Excellent.
Leanne Finch, £50 on its way. I can send it with Blazers, can't I? But I better not put it in the same envelope because Blaz will spend it. But £50 to Leanne. So thanks everyone for your contributions and supporting the draw. It really is a good. It's a good earner for the club. We always pay out 60% in prize money, and 40% goes to either the junior section or to Matt Stanley to do what he does. But it's a real good earner for us. It's been going for donkey's years. So thanks everyone for being involved. Dooch, is there anything else we need to add? It's been an hour. We've managed on talking about the season. Anything you want to talk about before we close the episode?
Just very quickly, Dec Metcalf has told us that he is leaving the club and he's signing for Padiham, which is no massive surprise to us. Obviously, we would have preferred him to have stayed at Lowerhouse, but I don't think he was getting the opportunities in the first team, and he probably couldn't see when that was coming. So he's given us notice that he's going back to Padiham with effect from the coming season.
And I'm quite sure, certainly from me, and I'm sure you're the same, Dooch, with our blessing, top lad, from a lovely family that gets tons of runs in the seconds, a quality player. But it is that is one of the issues with having such a strong squad, someone at that age who wants to start playing first team cricket, I don't think any one of us can blame him for doing that. And who knows, Joe Martin, going forward, tons of runs in the Ribblesdale League, and then opportunities arise. We'd welcome him back with open arms, I'm guessing. You agree?
Yeah, absolutely. Lovely family, and Dex a great lad as well. That's how you describe him on the draw.
Yeah, great lad. So best of luck, Deck. You're always welcome coming back watching, whether it's on the Sundays or the Fridays. It'd be good to see you come back and watch. And good luck for your your future cricket career at Paddy. And again, I'm sure Dooch will keep us updated with any changes or moves or people that are coming to the club or leaving the club as the winter goes on. Joe Martin, anything before we wind the episode up?
No, lovely to be back.
So there have been no other business. Thanks everyone for listening. Please support the club and like the podcast and get on the website and support the lads as best you can over the winter. And thanks everyone for listening.
Gordon, send Morehouse to save the house.